and welcome back to our grade 9 maths lesson. I am Mrs. Rea, your grade 9 maths teacher. In our last lesson, we looked at using formulas. In today's lesson, we are going to look at number pattern. Okay, number pattern. Okay, what is a number pattern? A number pattern is a set of numbers arranged in a definite order following a pattern and is called a number sequence. Okay, let's look at examples of number sequence. One example of a number sequence. Okay, we have 4, 7, 10, 13, and 16. This is an example of a number sequence. Okay, number sequence. So these numbers follow a pattern, and we obtain its number in a sequence by adding 3. Okay, the numbers in a sequence are called the terms. Okay, so term 1 is equal to 4. Term 2 is equal to 7. Term 3 is equal to 10. Term 4 is equal to 13. And term 5 is equal to 16. Each of these terms in the sequence are obtained by adding 3. Now, we can generate number sequence by adding or subtracting, multiplying or dividing each term. Or we can also square or take square root of the terms. Now we are going to look at examples of number sequences. We have example 1. That's 16, 19, 22, and 25. This number sequence is generated by adding 3 to each term. Example 2, we have 1, 4, 9, 16, and 25. These numbers in this sequence are the counting numbers or natural numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, and onwards. And we know that a number is always represented by n. Therefore, this number sequence here is obtained by squaring each term. Therefore, we have n squared because we have squared each term to get the terms in the sequence. Okay, let's look at example 3. Okay, example 3, we have 2, 4, 8, 16, and 32. These numbers here are obtained by multiplying each term in the sequence. And finally, we still have 2 more. The next one, we have 1, -2, -5, -8, and -11. For this number sequence here, it is obtained by subtracting 3, or we can also add -3 to each term to get the next term of the sequence. Now let's look at the last one. We have 1, half, 1/4, 1/8, and 1/16. For this number sequence, each term is obtained by dividing each of the terms by 2. Okay? So, with the last one, we can say that those numbers or terms in the number sequence are obtained by dividing each term by 2. Okay? So, we can see that some sequences are obtained by adding and subtracting, some by multiplying. The ones that are obtained by adding or subtracting a common or fixed number are called arithmetic sequence. The ones that are obtained by multiplying and dividing are called geometric sequence. Okay, let's look at the arithmetic sequence. Okay, what do we know about an arithmetic sequence? With the arithmetic sequence, the number that is added or subtracted, we call it the common difference, is a fixed number. So that is the difference between the arithmetic sequence and the geometric sequence. Let's look at the example that we started off with, which is 4, 7, 10, 13, and 16. Okay? In this arithmetic sequence, the first term is 4. We call term 1 A. So term 1 is equal to A. And the common difference is equal to D. Okay, we are going to come up with a formula that we use to, or a general rule that we use to find the nth term in a number sequence. Okay, let's look at term 1. Okay, term 1 is equals to 4. Term 2 is equal to 7, which is equal to A plus D, which is the common difference. Okay? Term 3 is equal to 10, which is equals to A plus 3 minus 1 gives us 2. So this is 2D. Term 4 is equals to 13, which is equals to A, plus 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 times D. And term 5 is equals to 16, which is equals to A plus 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 times D. And how do we find the nth term? Okay, nth term Tn is equals to A plus. We know that we find the coefficient of D, which is the number that comes before the common difference, by subtracting 1 from n. Then we multiply by D. So this now becomes our general term to find the nth term, or the term that is not known in a number sequence. Okay, let's find the 20th term of our number sequence here, because our number sequence here stops only at 5. We want to find out what the 20th term is. We are going to use this formula to find the 20th term. It's going to be very interesting. So let's see how we are going to find the 20th term. T20 is equal to A plus n minus 1 multiplied by D. So T20 is equals to 4, which is term 1 of the number sequence, of our number sequence, and n is 20 minus 1 multiplied by the common difference, which is 3. So we have 4 plus 19 minus 20 minus 1 is 19 multiplied by 3. Okay, that is 4 plus 57. 4 plus 57 is equal to 61. Therefore, our 20th term is equal to 61. So that is the 20th term, which is 61. And that brings us to the end of our lesson on number sequence or number patterns. In our next lesson, we are going to look at the applications of number sequence, and that will be series and sequence of numbers. Thank you.